happy to have Michael Perillo with us. He has been using Tableau since 2012 and is a Tableau server certified and Tableau desktop qualified. He leads the Phoenix Tableau user group and Phoenix Alteryx user group. As a Tableau user group ambassador, Michael is passionate about empowering people to use technology to produce meaningful insights that offer solutions to everyday challenges. And he sure does live that. So please extend a warm welcome to Michael Perillo. Take it away.
All right. Can everyone hear me okay? I guess that's a yes, hopefully. All right. Well, welcome. What we're going to talk about today is really the power of the Tableau community. And I think a lot of it you've already heard today. You've heard it last year if you were on the Fringe Festival. A lot of what I'm going to cover, Chuck Hooper covered. Really excellent presentation last year. This morning, Alex covered a lot of what I'm talking about. Jen just talked about it. Jeremy, everyone's talking about really what the power of the Tableau community is. And that's really what's cool about not just this presentation or what we do in the community online or in user groups or even at events. It's pretty powerful stuff. So let's get into some of this. As Emily mentioned, I run the Phoenix Tableau user group, certified in Tableau server, desktop qualified, Tableau ambassador for the user groups. If you want to tweet, you can follow me on Phoenix Tug. I also run the Phoenix Alteryx user group. We've now just hit probably in our 6-month area. We're doing a lot of things with the Alteryx for Good Foundation we're going to start doing. We're going to start looking at doing some things with the Tableau Foundation, hopefully later this year. So a lot of engagement and involvement. And one of the things I'll go through and talk about is how we structure the community, at least from a user group, online, and engagement standpoint. Before I get into that, hopefully everyone's following the Tableau Torch Madness. Started off in Seattle, found its way down to San Francisco, San Diego. Had the handoff last night with Matt Shoemaker. And behind me, if you can see it, we've got the torch. So follow the torch, follow me, follow my activities today. It's going to be a week long of no sleep, but hopefully some awesome Periscope videos, pictures, and really cool things like that. Maybe even some tableauing along the way. The other thing we've talked about earlier today, Alex touched on it too, the Tableau Torch Viz contest. We've got 5 rounds. Everything's all right there. It's going to be on her blog. It'll be on my slide deck. Lots of fun stuff. The one thing I like to talk about when I go into these user group meetings is to make sure people are aware of what types of products are available with Tableau. Sometimes people come in and not knowing anything about what the product can do or what products are available. And we like to inform users, even if they're very familiar with it, what's available to them. Tableau Public's one of those. In Jeremy Poole's session, he talked a lot about that, so I don't need to really go into it too much. Tableau Public's out there for free to download. Even for the people at my company, at work, I tell them to go home, download it, play with it. The same bells and whistles are going to be in this product as what we're going to use here with the Tableau Desktop Professional with a few caveats. But this is a great way to get it in their hands, start playing with the product, and continue it at home. For Tableau for students and teachers, we let people know, especially when we're going around tours, and we have a lot of students, a lot of faculty, and we want to make them aware that the Tableau for students is available to them. they can go out, download it, and acquire a license at no cost. Same thing for the nonprofits. We let them know that there's opportunities to potentially get Tableau in their hands if they qualify. And also we talk about a little bit about the Tableau Foundation, how they can tap into that, how users in the community, if they want to, can devote their time back to helping other users. The Tableau community overall, we talk about a lot, and this is really where we try to drive people to the user groups, to the online forums, to the social pieces of that. Post, answer questions, you've got all the user groups, the data and women panels. We run one in Phoenix here. We do that quarterly, very successful. We want people to be engaged, submit ideas, vote on things that will help the product. We encourage people to participate in the beta program. We also promote Think Data Thursday, the Tableau conference, and pretty much any and all events. At my company, I run the COE, manage all the platforms, Alteryx, Tableau, and we like to make sure that people all across the US have an opportunity to engage in these events. So within our platform, we make sure that whether they're in Denver, Austin, San Francisco, Orlando, wherever it might be, that they have a path to join these groups, to join these online groups, industry-specific groups, and so forth. And we'll cover that in just a moment. How do we get started, or how do we tell people to get started? They need to be social. Really, there's no other way around that. You can't live in your box and not be successful with Tableau. You have to get on LinkedIn, you have to get on the website, you got to be on Twitter. Whether you participate or not, follow these people. And we said it all throughout the presentations today. The good place to start, follow all the Tableau social media, follow the users that follow them, that you see are active. There's too many to count. There's a lot in the previous presentations that you can sift through and follow those. Lots of good stuff. The other thing I'd mention is for the Tableau user groups, start following them. And within those, you're going to find a lot of those key individuals that you should follow as well. Their blogs, their events, the things that they do, training, knowledge sharing, and things like that. Talked about for the user groups, what types they have. We want to make sure people are informed that not only are there local user groups in your area, there's also the industry-specific user groups, and these are just a handful of them, and then the virtual user groups as well. Keep in mind that local user groups are not just bound to your local region. I belong to a lot of local user groups, and that's one way to stay engaged, find out what other user group leaders, other communities are doing, what types of presentations they're holding, and how they're helping their users and what kind of feedback they get. A lot of the presentations and engagements that's gone on through those communities has helped me develop better strategies, better opportunities to help our users locally engage with, and thus let them know what's available out there so they can join those as well. So here's just some pictures of some of our user groups over this past year, attending the Tableau experiences that are out here, little tour in San Diego from the Alteryx conference. We hit up Matt's San Diego Tableau user group, the Tableau virtual user group for the 10 launch. In the middle, we do a lot of workshops locally here in Phoenix. So this is one of ours that we try to do again quarterly. The other thing that I like to do is engage with other user groups. So I participate in the SQL Saturdays, which we usually do here annually in Phoenix. And I participate in those to teach Introduction to Tableau. This past year, I did sessions on how to integrate Tableau into the Azure platform. So showing people how to set up an Azure instance on server, on desktop. Within an hour, we fully deployed the product, created data sets, created workbooks, deployed, and we can show people that it doesn't take a lot of IT effort, engagement to really be successful in this. We talked about some of the other community programs that are out there, how to get people engaged, start learning how to use Tableau effectively and creatively and with some innovation. Makeover Monday has been talked about pretty much all morning, afternoon, night, wherever you're at. But it's really cool to see different people's interpretation of how to take data and to tell stories with it that may look completely different. We've got our Tableau ambassadors, our social, community, and user group ambassadors there. They're out there, links here, I'll put it on the deck, but these are great people to follow, find out what's going on in the communities, on social media, and locally within your user groups as well. Zen Masters is another place to follow, and we'd like to encourage our user groups to jump on that, engage, follow those users on LinkedIn, on Twitter, and so forth. You know, big shout out to Mike Roberts from Pluralsight. You know, I talk with him a lot, and from a server standpoint, some of the stuff that he does is very creative. Tomas Foley too, Mark Jackson, a lot of those, Paul Banoop. You guys are all pretty amazing. So, you know, it helps me help my users, and in turn help the community at the user group level, online, and so forth. And I know I've missed a lot of people, but you're all amazing. So thank you. Oh, look at that, the Tableau Wannabe podcast. So this is another really cool place that we drive people towards with Matt and Emily. In a sense that they can go back, listen to interviews, listen to trends, find out about what's going on anywhere within Tableau and so forth. So this is just another thing that we like to drive people towards. One of the things that I like to incorporate into our COE is really the existence of what is the Tableau blog. So you got things about keeping you in the loop, about making you smarter, and entertaining you. That's really your first thing each and every day is open up the blog, find out what's new, find out what articles, videos, training, events, anything like that might be going on. It's really your one-stop shop for all Tableau-related news, cool things that are going on. Lastly, this past year we had the Data Trends webinar series. That's one of the things that I like to do to share with users is what's going on in data. What are the things that we should be focused on? You know, time and time again, you know, we talk about how great Tableau is, but keep in mind, many organizations use many products, many integration points, and we like to truthfully tell people about what's possible, what can you do with certain platforms, certain technologies. It's not all about Tableau. In our user group, it's not always about Tableau. We have to have real conversations about how they integrate with SAP, with HANA, with Teradata, Informatica, Splunk, Salesforce, and things like that. We meet a lot of great individuals, a lot of different industries, and next week, if you're following me, we'll be out in Denver for a big Tableau Alteryx user group. This will be for the Q3 session for the Denver TUNG, which Charles Schwab will be hosting. We'll try to periscope some of that, but it's going to be a pretty awesome event. We've got 6 fantastic speakers, some from Phoenix, a lot from Denver, but all different industries, all different use cases about how they use Alteryx, how they use Tableau in their own unique ways. We're going to have the Tableau user groups leaders from Boulder, from Denver, Phoenix, Alteryx user group leaders, all at the event. again, this is an opportunity for the communities to get together, talk about how they impact users, how they impact industry, how they move innovation forward, and to be able to and just get some kind of information that you can take back with you and be successful with. Share that again with the communities, the social platforms, online forums, your enterprises, lots of great stuff. Jen did a good job of highlighting some of the things that are out there and available. We like to mention things for Coursera, their data scientist track, data camp, a lot of visualization, statistical programming, and so forth. Free code camp. This is great for people that want to learn coding on JavaScript, some databases. Really helps you drive towards, if you want to create some of the web portals using the APIs Tableau has, or web data connectors. Foundational teachings allow you to get this information. Microsoft's got a virtual academy to allow you to learn about databases and platforms, how to model data correctly. All important stuff. So it's not all Tableau. It's not all about everything that you're going to get is there. It has to be a conglomerate of different resources, and we try to pull that all together and get that to users. Even locally, your partner.
Michael, we've lost your sound. Okay, we lost Michael's sound right at the end there. So let's see, I think, and kind of some good, actually for it to happen, it's kind of good timing right at the end. So if there are any